Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Institute of Global Professionals. Thanks to all for managing your time and joining today's webinar. Hope you all are well in pandemic situation. It is hard to stay good, but we have to be. I am Ummi Salma, core volunteer and head of ambassador in IGP. I am really thankful who always join with us to learn and enjoy our international webinar. You all have to know that learning is an untouchable thing which no one can take away from you. For those knowledge seekers, we are trying to find the best trainer, speaker, coaches from all over the world. Before starting our main program, I want to give a short description about IGP. IGP is a non-profit institution. The mission of this institute is really vigorous. The institute is generate profession generation all over the world. We work for students, job seekers, and job holders by giving effective training and consulting. By distribute our services locally, nationally, and internationally to students taught our respective campus location and distance learning format, our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals. We accomplish with this by providing higher quality education. We expect that you all are getting a little bit advantage and we wish that we all are remain with us in long journey. I'm cordially welcoming you all. After all, we hope that this webinar will be helpful to your personal and professional life. Enjoy and stay with us till the end. We have already completed 29 webinars successfully and our last international webinar was on 3 scientific secrets of happy life. Today we are presenting the webinar 60 on dress sense. We all know that dress is important things to present yourself to others. Today's guest speaker Shaila Wong. I would like to introduce my guest today. International image consultant, master trainer, personal branding expert and author in the image industry, Shaila Wong embarked on an exciting journey of entrepreneurship after a few years in the corporate world. Formerly qualified in the UK, USA, Australia, and France, Shaila is a much sought after speaker, trainer, and consultant in image empowerment in the corporate world. Honored with the Award of Excellence in Image Consulting in Orlando in May 2011 by the Association of Image Consultants International (AICI), a coveted award given to only one image consultant worldwide annually. Shaila is also the founding president of the Malaysian chapter of AICI. Shaila is an electrifying and inspiring person. He has personally groomed over 60,000 people, including CEOs, entrepreneurs, managers, executive investors, frontliners, models, students, and grateful individuals. Maybank, CIMB Bank, OCBC, Amway Asia, Tokyo Marine, McDonald's, General Electric, Novartis are some of her future clients amongst her 160 corporate clients. Her milestone includes speaking to 5,000 PAX audience and 3,000 PAX audience in Mary Kay's seminar for 2 continuous years and being a speaker at a Global Image conference in Chicago in April 2019. A former weekly columnist with the Sun, Shaila has shared her grooming tips to readers. Her articles on grooming and etiquette have been featured in numerous publications like New Straits Times, The Star, Naran, Siang Pao, The Age, Health and Beauty, Harper's Bazaar, Women and Weekly, and Her World. Her media appearances include TV2 and NTV7 in Malaysia, and live radio broadcasts on BFM and Burma Radio and AIFM. She is also the author of 3 image books, Groom or Broom? Yes, You Can Look Slimmer, and 21 Days of Etiquette. Please give a warm welcome to Shaila ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Umi. Thank you so much for your beautiful introduction of me. And I'm very honored to be here. And thank you so much again for the opportunity. I see a lot of friends are already in the audience. Hi, everybody. How do you do? You're from Philippines? Oh, there are a lot of people from Philippines, from Bangladesh. Yes. Thank you. I'm also very excited to share with you all. Now, let me ask you all a question. How many of you here don't dress up at all? If society doesn't allow you, would you dress up or would you not dress up? I think we have no choice but to dress up. And how many of you actually think of what to wear when you come out? Or is your clothing just a piece of garment as a protection? Or is your garment that you wear so that you can attract more attention or sometimes become a distraction? I'm not sure, but let me share with you what you can do to make your dress sense work for you. Now, I want to do, before I do that, can I share a little of my story with you? How did it all start? How did it all begin? Right, okay. I started corporate image training in the year 2000, and that was a time when I was doing for a lot of banks. And the first time, I never thought of writing a book. And I was doing for a group of chief executive officers, managing directors, and this guy came to me and said, he says, you've got so much material, why don't you produce a book? And that gave me the idea, and my first book came about called Groom or Broom. And he told me, men too need to have grooming tips. And since the year 2002, I published this book, and some of the large corporations in Malaysia use this to set their grooming standard. And I was happy just as I was doing my training. And I was interviewed by the press, the media, and that was like 4 years later. And the journalist asked me, he says, what takes you so long to do the second book? And that was like a challenge to me. And also in the midst of my training, a lot of the ladies, they come and ask me, if I have this body shape, can I wear this cutting? And most of the time, I'll ask more the gentlemen here. Every time when your girlfriend or your wife put on a piece of new dress, what would they ask you? Would they ask you, do I look good or do I look fat? So sometimes you may not know how to answer. Now, women are very strange creatures, I would say, even though I'm a woman myself. We women, we don't want you to say that we are fat. We also do not want you to say that we are slim because we don't believe you. We only want you to confirm that we are not fat. That was the reason why I used the title, Yes, You Can Look Slimmer. That means whatever your body shape, as long as you know the right cut to suit your body shape, you can look 5 kilos lighter. Yes, and it is more positive rather than do I look fat. And of course, the subtitle is Size Doesn't Matter, Shape Does. And after which, now the press came after me again. When are you going to write a book on etiquette? I said, if I want to write a book on etiquette, it has to cater to all classes of people. I said, why don't I write something that even if you have got no knowledge of etiquette, when you use my book for 21 days, you will cultivate the sense of having good etiquette practice. And hence the word 21 days of etiquette. So afterwards, when I share the dress sense, if you could promise me to apply the tips, at least one tip for 21 days, you will find that it becomes a habit. And this is how you develop a habit. When I started in the corporate industry, I looked around in Malaysia. I found that there were like not many image consultants around. I wanted to know where I stand. So I Googled image consultant and I found this association called Association of Image Consultant International. And I was advised to seek for a certification because I want to know if my knowledge was good enough to be on the international platform. And in the year 2005, I got my first international certification, which is called AICI, FLC. And this is in Minneapolis, where I was awarded the first level of international certification. Since then, I've gone higher. And now, what I'm pleased to share is that last year just passed so fast with all the pandemic, yes. In 2019, I was given the honor to train image consultants at the global conference in 2019 in Chicago. So that was a breakthrough for me. And I knew that, yes, I was good enough to be on the international platform. And my topic was on Southeast Asia etiquette. And when I came back, I was invited second time around by Mary Kay, and this time my largest audience is a 5,000 pax live audience. Now, what does all this mean? It simply means that we just want to be better. We want to be noticed. And to be noticed, we do need to have good dress sense. So, gentlemen, having just your shirt is just a covering. But if you can use that shirt to bring more attention to you in a positive way, it can help you a lot in your personal branding. So here I would like to do a very quick survey. If you could put it on the message, the Facebook message there, I'd like to know how many of you have attended any grooming or personal branding program before. If you have, just put a Y. If you have never, just put a no. I would like to know, who am I talking to? That means if you have attended any grooming or personal branding session, please put a Y. Yes. You have never, just put an N. No. Then I'll know where I should target at. All right. There's a yes here. There's Azela, Steve Wong. Yes. So that's good. Right. Thank you, Eugene. Yes. I feel welcome already. So quite a few of you. Darlene says no. All right. Nikki Che. Yes. Of course. Hi, Nikki. All right. No. Aljera. Hi. Yes. So there are a mix. Some of you have attended and some of you have never attended. Right. Okay, if that's the case, we will start with something simple so that everybody can get it. But before that, do you want to know how powerful dressing is? I'm sure everybody knows how powerful dressing is. And everybody knows this very famous lady. I like this very famous lady. She is my idol. She is my role model. And yeah, her name is Michelle Obama. Can you see Michelle Obama here? Right. So Michelle Obama, when Barack Obama came into power, she was often interviewed on the press. And in October 2008, Mr. Leno, the head of Tonight Show, asked Michelle Obama about that dress that she was wearing. I'm guessing it's about 60 or 70 grand for the outfit. Well, I think all of us would think that a first lady would have spent that amount of money on that outfit. Guess what was her answer? If you're familiar with US, you will know that this brand is J. Crew. J. Crew is a street brand where you and I can afford. Yes, she was just wearing a J. Crew, but because she has got presence, it gives her the power. And because of that question, it started an 8-year obsession, not to mention a new approach to the story of dress and power. So even if you are a man wearing shirt, it's shirt and power. If you're a lady, it's dress and power. And that started a strategic routine. That means you can use clothes that can help to define your personal brand. Let's talk about that personal brand. Now, I'm going to show this picture here and tell me what you think. If these two ladies are in direct marketing, right? They're in direct marketing and they come and approach you. Who do you think look more credible as a successful person in direct marketing? A or B? A or B, you think has got more authority as a person who is successful in direct marketing or MLM? Who would you follow as a leader? A or B? Let's see. Right. Why B? But A She is very sexy. She is hot stuff. That's why Oliver goes for A, because she's hot stuff, right? But then who would you trust more as a leader in direct marketing? Definitely is B, right? So normally what we do, this is human nature. Human nature is we will choose the more appropriate, the more credible, the more authoritative of the two. Right. Now I'm going to show you a third one. Right. I'm going to show you a third one. Let me see here. After you've seen these two, they come to you. Now you go on to this one here. Let me ask you, now who is more credible that you think really mean business? So you saw A and B. Now the third one comes along. She's young, but does she look more credible? So clothes can give you power. Clothes can empower you. Clothes can define your brand. And what about the men? There's no right, there's no wrong. So if these two come to you and they tell you that they are business coach, because I'm sure a lot of you are either business coach or financial advisors or a presenter. Okay, let's take, for example, if this one is a business coach, who do you think looks more credible, more authoritative? One is in his casual, dressy casual. The other one is in his sporty casual. Who looks more credible, A or B, as a business coach? Now you say A because he's got more clout, right? All right, yes. So even on our off days, we cannot be too careless about our dressing. Do you all agree? Now you have chosen A. Now the third one comes along. Who's the third one who comes along? Is this one. Does he look more like an authoritative business coach? Will you have more confidence in this person? Right. A lot of us out there are very brilliant people, but we don't really look after our packaging. Isn't it so? Now, I would like to find out now from all of you, how many of you are presenters, as in you, in your own industry, you need to present. If you are a presenter, you just use the word one. If you are a presenter, you put one. If you are always the audience, you just put two. So have you ever been asked to present either on a Zoom link, on the StreamYard, anywhere, any online or physical? If yes, you are presenter, you put one. Okay, Mabel is, hi Mabel, you are one. Okay, Sharon, hi. So a lot of you are presenter, right? C is decent, of course, C is authoritative. Okay, right, so a lot of you are presenters here. How many of you need to lead a team? If you do need to lead a team, put 10. If you need to lead a team, put 10. Yes. Okay, Eleanor doesn't need to present. Yes. If you need to lead a team, put 10. Thank you, Sharon. Yes. All right, Stuart needs to lead a team. Hi, Stuart. Mabel, yes, I believe Mabel, you have got a good, very neat network now. Yes, Wen Chi need to lead a team. Azalea need to lead a team. Yes, we got a lot of leaders here then. All right, Angie. Hi, Angie. Thank you. Donna. So we have a lot of leaders here. Now, let me ask you, the leaders, every time when you step out of your house, do you feel that you are being judged? Or you judge people? I'm not sure. Right. Do you know that in 7 seconds, people make 11 decisions, 11 major decisions about you. And that decision could be a perception. There's no right, there's no wrong. Who did this survey? According to Harvard Medical School. These 11 major decisions, it is a perception that we send to people. So when you wear your outfit, your personal brand tells a story. So what is a story? Some of you say, no, I do not want to be noticed. I want my image to be neutral. There's no such thing as neutral. It's either positive or negative. So what are the thoughts that could flit through our mind? First, maybe people will be thinking, are you trustworthy? Do you look trustworthy? Are you successful? Or maybe you are judging people or people are judging you. Maybe these are the thoughts that flit through your mind. How about his status? It's from the way he dressed. Even though he may be wearing a suit, but he doesn't look like he's up there yet. Or maybe it's the confidence level, the way you carry yourself, is your body language, or the way you speak, and the way you dress can tell your lifestyle as well. And whether your career competence, especially if you're looking for a team and you'll be looking at them, are they competent enough in what they're doing? Are they responsible enough? Or do they have a good sense of humor? Would there be a good must-have in the team? Or what about their education level? I think all these things will be flitting through our mind. And if you're out looking for a partner, and then you'll be saying, am I desirable enough? Or maybe you're sending out that signal. So these are some of the major decisions. And I think there are much, much more than that. I'm sure you can think of a lot too. So as you look at people for the first time, how long does it take to form a first impression? Take a guess. It's 7 seconds. Already the answers are out. Now, human nature. Do we remember positive things better or negative things? Let us see the next picture. So when you look at this picture, there are 4 of these mighty executives here. All 4 are suited. And yet, which is the one that you notice first? Is it the one who's sleeping? Or is it the other 3 who are looking at him with a look of disgust? I believe everybody will say, yes, we look at the guy who's sleeping. Well, our eyes, when we see something beautiful, gorgeous, we say, wow, she is gorgeous. But we can't put our finger to what is she gorgeous about. But the minute something is wrong with her looks, we can identify quickly. Maybe the skirt is showing, maybe the cleavage is too low, or maybe it's bulging. So things like that. So what does this mean? That in 7 seconds, first impression is formed based on visual. 55% is what the eyes can see is the clothes you wear. The clothes you wear tells a lot about you. The way you wear your clothes tells your status. The colors you like tells your personality. Yes. And it can also reflect what is your attitude, whether am I important. Normally on our first date, our first job interview, we spend more time. We got an important meeting. We spend more time to dress up because we want to form favorable impression. So we take time, and that can be reflected in the way you carry yourself. And people can pick up all these vibes from visual. What about vocal? You look good, but if you do not greet me enthusiastically, I can feel that there is no sincerity there. So the vocal cords are also very important. Like when I first come on screen, if I were to greet you, hi, good evening everybody, good morning, you find that there's no passion in my voice. So the vocal part can also send out a good impression. If a lot of you have to do business through the telephone, voice power matters. Then only people will know how much you know, and that is the verbal part, the content. And I'm sure all of you agree, when someone is good looking, we look at them from top to toe, right? And see whether they look credible. So for all of us out there, if we want to, we can increase our market worth. And what is this market worth about? Our par value. And this is talking about your personal image branding. Would you like your personal image branding to be a picture of power, of authority? Of course you can. And the next one is acceptance. Isn't it important? So let's talk about what is acceptance. How many of you here love to look at sports car? And when the sports car just drive past you, do you take a moment to look again? And when you look at the sports car, what are you looking at? The car or the driver? Yes. Many a times, I feel so disappointed after looking at the driver. That is called credibility. So this is human nature. We feel that, oh, you don't deserve the car. It's not that the car don't deserve you, but you know that when people feel that you are trustworthy, that you are credible for your job, you have the authority, you will gain the respect. And respect is never given, is gained. And with this, what you want is for it to personify what you wish to project. Success, a perfect 10 leader, a 360 leader, and it starts with appearance. Yes, even though it's just a piece of garment, but that garment tells a lot about you. It tells a story about you. And then from there, the way you conduct yourself, whether you can match up to that appearance. If you look good, your behavior has to be just as good to be congruent. And how do you communicate, verbal and non-verbal? Is your communication clear? Is it effective? And the non-verbal part, is it courteous? And now there's one more D. With the arrival of COVID-19, almost every one of us are doing business on the online platform. So this is where digital presence is equally important. But gentlemen and also ladies, if you can know how to dress so that you can come face-to-face meeting on the digital platform, this is not a problem anymore. The only difference is for the color part, it could be a bit of difference. So I hope to cover for first impression, when people look at you, the proportions are pleasing. And some of the colors that can work on you. So with this 1.5 hours more, I hope I can cover all this, right? So let's start with style basic. I would really love to do body shape, but in order for you to benefit, let us do proportion, because this one, I can share with you how you can dress with pleasing proportion. So what is proportion? We are talking about, is your vertical body, the relationship between the top and the bottom, is it pleasing? So how do you know if it's pleasing? First is, I'm going to share with you how you're going to determine your proportion. So I like all of you, if you have got your handphone, then you can put your handphone somewhere so that you can watch me while we are doing it. All right. So what happened is, what you want to do is to measure whether your vertical proportion, it means it's proportionate, the relationship between your upper part of your body and your lower part of your body. You need to do this. You put your palm here, right? And for ladies, you have your breast, all right? And under your breast is called the underbust. So this is your underbust, right? Men, do you have a breast? Yes, men, we will say men have chest. Women have breast. Now, you want to find where is your underbust, man? So I'm going to teach you now. Yes, you can laugh all you want. Use this palm here, all right? Do you know where is your nipple? Then this is what you do. Your palm here, you place it on your nipple. So when you place it on your nipple and you put it down, this is called your underbust, all right? So you want to find your underbust, but the ladies, very easy. You know where is your underbust. Now you use your palm, you put under your underbust, one palm, two palm. Can you see that? One palm, two palm. You will see how many palms before you reach your natural waist. Is it 2 palms, or is it less than 2 palms, or is it more than 2 palms? All right. Oh, you spend $100 on clothing and accessories every month. Oh, that is good. Right. So if you're doing that, if you're not doing that, you try to do it now. That's why you may have to put your phone down if you're using the phone to listen to me. If you're on the PC, it's easier for you. You want to know where is your natural waist. Why is that important? Now, so first thing, let's start here first. Right, you already stood up. You find your natural waist. Your natural waist, if you put your palms one after another from your underbust until your natural waist, if with these two palms, you reach your natural waist, that means you have a regular waist. Okay. You have a long waist if your two hands, after you have put one palm, two palm, that means for the man is three palms. For the gentleman is three palms. You start from your nipple. For the ladies is two palms. You start from your underbust, right? So if you will have a long waist, if after you have measured two palms and your waistline is below that two palms. You have a short waist if after your two palms, your waist is higher than the two palms. That is called short waist. So what does that mean? Let's talk about this regular waist. For regular waist, that means you have got equal top and bottom. So when you buy clothes, ladies, you can actually put your skirt on your regular waist. If you have a long waist, what you need to do is, when you buy your skirt, you try to bring it higher so that there is a balance, so there's pleasing proportion. If you've got a short waist, you do not want to wear anything on your waist because you will look standard. When you look standard, first impression when people look at you is not pleasing, they will avert their gaze. So that is very important, right? I wouldn't say all of it, but generally, if you have a long waist, your legs could be shorter. And you have a short waist, your legs could be longer. This one apply to men as well. That means, gentlemen, if after your three palms and your waistline lands exactly on the third palm, it means you have a regular waist. But after the third palm and the waistline is longer than the third palm, that means you have a long waist. And if you follow that waist, you will feel that your body, when the way you dress is not proportionate. It's like your legs are too short to support your body. And if you have got a short waist and if you wear it on your waist level, you definitely look off. And when you look off, what happened? If the first time I look at you and I find that you don't have pleasing proportion, I do not know where to place my eyes. I'm sure you have this experience before. You do not know what's wrong with this person, but it's something that is so disturbing for you. You do not want to look at this person and you look away. And this is where we catch the vibes and you say, why is this person not so friendly towards me? Maybe because your look, the way you dress is disturbing, right? Now we go on to the next one. So I want to ask you now, you've measured already. I like to know, right? Tell me. So you have already measured. Is your waist a regular waist, a long waist, or a short waist? Let me know so that I can guide you. So if you have a regular waist, you put RW. You have a long waist, you put LW. You have a short waist, you put SW. Let's see. Okay, Mabel has a regular waist. That's good. So you can buy clothes off the peg, and even if there's a waistline that is cut, long waist. So Ashmin, if it's a long waist, maybe you want to start looking, if you wear low hipster jeans, you may not look so good. Short waist. Short waist, Elizabeth, high chance your legs are long. Jessica has a regular waist. Okay, so quite a lot of people have short waist, regular waist. Right. That's great. Right. So what is the solution? I think you all want to know what is the solution, isn't it so? Regular waist. All right. Let's see. If you have that, I'm going to show you the solution now. So there are a lot of people who've got regular waist here. All right. What is this? RW, 2 times regular waist, regular waist, regular waist. All right. I'm going to address the man and the woman. All right. So we start with the men, the ladies first. Why do you want to know about proportion, where your waistline is? Because here we are going to address whatever you wear must have a balance. So when you have a balance, your body look balanced, it is called pleasing proportion. Then you don't have to worry about whether you look funny or not, and you can concentrate on your business at hand. So before you build that personal branding, make sure you have some dress sense first. So for the ladies, I will cover the waistline, the neckline, and the hemline. For the men, I will cover the hemlines and the waistline, meaning placement of your belt, placement of your waistband, and where should your trousers length be. If you want to have a balanced look, that means pleasing proportion, right? So for pleasing proportion, if you have a short waist, now let's assume that this lady in blue, you see this short waist here, meaning if you look at this blouse here and you look at her pants, because if she has a short waist, her pants, the waistband of her pants has to drop lower. So if this is her natural waist, it drops much lower so that she will create like a balance where it seems like she has got a longer torso, right? One thing, good news, as I already said, long legs make you look taller. But the minute if you dress and if you follow your waistline, you look a bit standard. If you've got regular waist, it's your choice now. Whether you want to look like you have a longer torso or whether you want to look like you've got longer legs, or you could just follow fashion, right? So if you want to have longer legs, then you wear your trousers at the waist area. But if you want to show that you've got a slimmer body, then you wear your waistline lower. And if you have got shorter waist, all right, if you've got long waist, you can wear the short tops, the crop tops. If you've got short waist, if you wear crop tops, you will look bigger. You will put on 3 kilos. It is called the visible. It is called the the visible kind of it's a psychological weight that you put on your body, right? Then we look at next one here. How about the neckline? If your neck is short, like you see, if this one, if it's closer to my neck will look shorter. So if you've got short neck, you try to lower your neckline. If you have got a very long neck like the swan neck, and if you have got lower neckline, you look like you have a giraffe. So all you need to do is to bring up your neckline. If your chin is pointed and you wear a V-neck, you will look like a wizard because you are repeating what you have. So instead of that, you use a round collar, a round neckline. But if you have a round face, you use the V neckline, you will look slimmer. So we are using clothes to give you the optical illusion that you look longer and slimmer. And I think ladies like that. So you said, what if I have got high collar? Then you can use your necklace and put it a bit lower. And that will help to elongate your body. So get the proportions to be pleasing first. So when you have a positive first impression, then you can build your brand for success. But the next one is this here. So put some dress sense there, how to have that proportion. If your legs are short and you have crop pants, that means cut here, your legs will look even shorter. So your length is affected by the shoe height. So one of the advantage of ladies is we can wear heels. So if you don't have very long legs, you can wear heels, but it's just that how you balance your gait, that's all, right? And make sure that if your body weight is a bit on the heavy side, your heels, you do not want it so steep, because when it's so steep, you can't balance it. But when you wear platform shoes, you find that it looks heavier on you. All you need to do is, if you want to look taller and slimmer, at least 1.5 inch heel. Ladies, 1.5 inch heel will elongate your legs so that you look slimmer. So for the pants, let us address now, if you are short-waisted, all right, if you're short-waisted, you can wear your waistline a bit lower, and if your legs are long, you can afford to wear 3/4 pants, that means the crop pants. But if you are long-waisted and your legs are short, when you wear crop pants, you will definitely look out of proportion. So the best bet is to wear, on the left-hand side, can you see this black one? Yes, pants that end at the ankle. So if you've got long legs, you can afford to go higher. Then you can wear a bit shorter, like this blue outfit. But what about skirts then? So for skirts, for pleasing proportion for hemlines, the ideal length, if you are on stage, you are presenting on stage or you performing on stage, especially in the business world. All right, I focus a lot on the business image, on the business world, and you're standing on stage. Anything that is too short is going to be a distraction. Then the audience will be looking more at your legs than listening to what you have to present. So I would suggest, ladies, if you are presenting on stage, to have at least knee length. If you're working in the office too, and if you're going for the business deal, the knee length will be very respectful. Apart from that, you have got heavy legs and you wear short skirt, you're drawing attention to how flashy your legs are. And if you are bow-legged, so what is the best length? If you look at this skirt length here, yes, it covers just the knee. If you want to look taller and slimmer, have a slim fitted pencil slim and you can go until the calf. But if your calves are short, then you may not want to have your skirt on the calf area. You want to bring it up until the knee side. So these are very basic things for the ladies. Now moving on, this is something that men like to wear lately, where they let loose their shirt and then they have a jacket on. So this way is called lifestyle dressing. So for the business look may not be appropriate unless your industry is not the formal one. Can you hear me? Right. So if you are a business coach, then maybe you want it to be a bit more respectable by tucking it in. So if you check now, the gentleman on the right hand side with the long stripes, his waist looks quite long. So looking at this, I already can guess his legs are short. So if you see his full body, he will look better if the waistline is a bit bigger. So you say, how much? Gentlemen, all you need to do is, after you have measured the 3 palms, right, after you have measured the 3 palms, if you've got short legs, after the 3rd palm, this is what you do. Your own finger, after the 3rd palm, your waistband should fall on the 2nd finger. But if you've got long legs, then you want to make your body look longer, then you place your waistband 3 fingers down the 3rd palm. If for men, it's pretty easy. Now, going on to that, I'm going on to the next one. This is what a lot of you like to wear. If you look at this gentleman, his legs are rather heavy. So when your legs are rather heavy, in fact, lately with all the skinny pants, I'm surprised to find that quite a lot of men have heavy legs. When you have heavy legs and you turn up your pants this way, you see, you will already look shorter. Why so? Because our eyes take in this line here, so it cuts your body to be shorter. So the other alternative is this white pants, bring it down until the ankle. So now it is, you want to follow the latest fashion, the latest trend, or you want to look pleasing. So if you want to look pleasing, this calf, when you turn it down a little bit more, it will help to elongate your body. Right. If I were this gentleman having the black shirt and the white pants, I would not wear black shoes. I will wear a lighter pair of shoes so that my legs will look longer. Right. The color of the socks matter. So the best length for men in business, whether you're presenter or whether you're in business, is you wear a matching pair of belt with your shoes and your socks is dark. At least basic. All right. So I will just have a general rule for all of you. Your hemline, this is called your hemline, your pants hemline, it must cover at least your ankle bone. If this is your ankle bone, it has to cover the entire ankle bone, and make sure you wear long socks. In the past, they say that, there's this, in the 16th century, when the men's grooming is the debonair kind, in the past, masters are fully clothed and slaves are little clothed. So if you show your hairy leg, it simply means you're not the master of your trade. So for pleasing proportion as well, using the dark socks with your dark pants will help to elongate your legs. And that will give you an empowering professional image. And what about the image challenges for the ladies? Try to avoid having clothing that end on the largest part of your body, because when you do that, it will help to magnify your size. So the trick is, if you look at this short blouse, it has cut her body into half and she looks more square. So if she has the blouse at least covering until the half of this hip here, she will already look 3 kilos lighter. And if you are in business, no sheer clothes, because it is a distraction. The topic today is your image an attraction or a distraction? Right. So let me ask you now, this one here. Is it an attraction or a distraction? How many of you, because you are required to wear a tie, you just put on a tie without thinking whether it matches your shirt or not? So for me, maybe it's just me, right? This one, look at this man, the red checker one, wearing the tie. This is an image wrecker. It is a distraction. I will feel so disturbed looking at this person. I would rather he wear this red checker without the tie. Because when you wear something that is so heavily patterned, it's already not formal, you don't need the tie anymore. And if you do need to have a tie because you're on a plain shirt, so it looks empowered, then you must button your collar. If you are a presenter and if you are a leader, these are the basic information that you must have, and these are the basic tips that you must apply. This is called the etiquette of wearing your business shirt, gentlemen. So if you want to wear a tie, you must make sure you can button your collar. If you can't button your collar, please do without the tie. And where does the tie end? On the belt buckle, right? And some of us, we like to attract attention. Do you know that this very fire engine rate, it is not an attraction, it's a distraction? Because it's just too much fire, it's just too much energy there, and people get tired. So in business, it's not showing all about you, but rather just a touch of color that can bring out the best of you. And some of us have got very gorgeous figure maybe, and we say we want to look this way, right? So this one will turn out to be a distraction, because anything that is too figure hugging draws attention to your body contours. So when you draw attention to the body contour, people may not be able to concentrate on the subject at hand or on the business at hand. And if you're wearing something that shows your cleavage, the focus of our view will not be on your face anymore, but rather is on your special anatomical part, right? So do not let your image to be a distraction. And some of the things that we like to wear because it's to our convenience. Do you know that there's a psychology to dressing? And this is it. Look at this. If you have got these sandals, by all means wear it. But you do not want to wear it if you're meeting clients. You do not want to wear it if you are a presenter. Because you want to look credible. You want to have the acceptance so that you gain the respect. So do you know that your shoes tells a lot about you? I really wish I can go out to the audience here and see what kind of shoes you're wearing, because your shoes tell. And when your shoes tell, it tells a story. And that story will sell your personal branding. So this is a psychological effect, just to name two very basic ones. When you sling, because you want it to be convenient, when you sling, all right, this bag, this belt bag over, you look like a wet market vendor, or you look like a pirated DVD seller. So it is not to your favor, and you don't look like you are sophisticated enough. So this is the first part on dress sense. So for dress sense, we talk about the first part, the first impression when people look at you, whether you have got pleasing proportions. Yes, shoes tell. There are two things that I'm very particular. One is the hair, one is the shoes. Your dressing can be simple, but it has to look pleasing to the eyes. So the next part is a very, very big part. So what is the big part? What is H&M? Oh yeah, H&M. Yes, H&M, you can buy good things there. Just understand about proportion and then you go according to that. Forever 21 is another good place. I also go to all these places. Yes. For gentlemen, you don't need a lot of things. You need quality things. Make sure it's fitted and it is well fitted. All right. I would rather spend fewer pieces but quality pieces. And even for the ladies as well. But ladies, we are, by nature, we like to have more pieces because we like variety, right? So because we like variety, we end up buying a lot of things that are not necessary. I have got my very good friend here, Sharon, and she told me that she keeps her stuff for a long, long time. So I hope now she find some of it to good use and some of it will break her heart to part with it, but she can still, if she knows how to turn it around, it can be really good. Yes, a pair of good shoes. Remember, shoes, especially men, your shoes must be well polished, and ladies as well. Oh, ASOS, I think, is for plus size, if I'm not wrong. It's a UK brand, isn't it? It's an online shopping for plus size. I think so because I tried shopping there before. Right. It doesn't matter what brand, as long as the brand fits you, the fitting suits you. Okay. Now we go into another part, and this one is colors. Do you know that you can use colors to enhance and you can use colors to empower? How many of you love McDonald's? Yeah, shoes must be well polished. How many of you love to have McDonald's from time to time? You have got craving for McDonald's. Or how many of you love to go to KFCs? How many of you go to Hungry Jack's? How many of you go to Burger King? Zara? Oh, we're still on the Zara. Okay. Zara is my favorite store. Whenever I meet people, I always look on the kind of shoes or sandals they are wearing, even if it's just a pair of slippers. Me too. I couldn't agree more, Charo. Yes, that's it. Right. Now let's go on to colors. You like McDonald's? Right. How many of you like McDonald's? All right. How many of you like Burger King? You love colors. When you go into McDonald's, when you go into KFCs, when you go into Burger Kings, I want to ask you, what colors do you notice the minute you enter there? What is the color? A Burger King as well? Let's talk about the fast food first, right? So you go, what is the color? When you go into McDonald's, what's the first color you notice in McDonald's? Yellow, correct? Even Burger King, red, yes. Red and yellow, isn't it? Very bright, intense color. It looks very happy. It looks welcoming. That's it, right? And gentlemen, you want to impress your girlfriend? You want to impress your partner on a special date? Where do you bring them? Don't tell me you bring them to McDonald's. I think you bring them to some fine dining places, right? So where's the fine dining places? 5-star restaurants. So if you want to impress the girl, you have got a hot date. Maybe you want to propose. So I don't think you're going to take the girl to McDonald's when you want to propose, right? So when you go for a night out, taking your girlfriend out, where do you take your girlfriend? Where do you take your partner? Or where do you take, yes, your partner? When you want to go for stars, all right. No, we're talking about fine dining, isn't it? Do you find that fine dining and McDonald's is different? So let me tell you about the colors. Steak and wine, and how when you go for steak and wine dine-in, is the restaurant bright or is the restaurant dark? When you bring your girlfriend for steak and wine dine-in, is the restaurant bright or is the restaurant dark? Fine dining colors is not eye-catching. I think it's all very classy. It's dim, right? Yes, it's dim. So let's understand about colors. Yellow color is your favorite. It's my favorite too, right? So colors, how can colors enhance? Let me take you to McDonald's. When you go to McDonald's, the minute you step in, you see red, you see yellow. Why? Because these are colors, these are called the bright, warm colors. What does this color do to your appetite? It excites you. It excites you and it stimulates your appetite. Why on earth when you go to McDonald's, you need to have the French fries? You need to have the nuggets. Those are extra things. Isn't the burger enough for you? Because your appetite is whet, is stimulated. That's the reason why you order more than what you need, right? This is what colors can do to us. It's very psychological. Now the same thing now, you bring your dream girl to fine dining, nice places, and you find that you pay 10 times more, maybe 20 times more, and yet you eat very little and you don't feel hungry. Why? Because that cool color, the dark color, it calms you down, it suppresses your appetite. And this is what it does. But when you leave the restaurant and you come out into the bright open air and you get hungry again. But when you're in that restaurant, you find that food are served in smaller quantity and you find that you are okay with that because cool colors, it calms you down. It suppresses your appetite. So now we are going into colors because colors have temperature. And temperature has a way of playing on your heartbeat, has a way of playing on your perspiration, has a way of playing on your mood. Yes. What has badminton, biking, gardening got to do with colors now? All right, this is funny. So we talk about temperature. You know that in colors, there's temperature is either warm or cool. And how could you can actually pick up a person's personality or mood. People who like warm color, people who always wear warm color, all right? This is the warm color that you can see here. They appear to be more friendly, more cheerful, more kind. Why do I say that? You just observe. Anytime you go to an event, those people who like to wear bright, intense color, they will be the one to say hello to you. They will be the one to connect with you. They want to be your friend and they will make that connection with you. And people who are more inclined towards cooler color. So what are these people? And then you notice in the crowd there, they are more quiet. They're more reserved. They're more aloof. They take a while to break the ice. And they're quite careful. They're not as sociable. Not that they don't want to be, but they're not inclined to compared to those who like warmer one. Of course, there is also a combination where this person, depending on his mood, can be wearing something warm or can be wearing something cool. According to psychologists, that when you have a mix of both, you're more balanced, more safe, more expected. But for the last 10 years, I noticed, hey, sometimes it's not. It's because they're temperamental. Sometimes they can be so friendly with you and sometimes they can be so cold and calculating with you. So their mood swings like hell. But generally, the impression is more safe, more expected. So what do you think is your color temperature? Based on your likes and based on your personality. That means, do you like warmer colors or cooler colors? So all you have to do is to put W for warm. Yes. You put W for warm and then you put C for cold. That means your preference. Is it for warmer colors or for cooler colors? Let's check. You are the combo type. A lot of us are the combo type. All right. C means what? Combo. All right. Warmer. You wear light color when the temperature is warm. Okay, there is light cool and there is light warm as well. There is light warm and there is deep warm. Warmer colors, right. So those who like warmer color, do you feel that you are the more outgoing one? And those who likes cooler color, do you feel that you are a bit more reserved? Madam Sheila Wong, you have added value to our personal professional life through the means of dress sense. Oh, thank you so much. I have not finished yet. Thank you, thank you. All right. Watching Korean drama. Oh, okay. You're multitasking. That is interesting. I can't do that. Warmer for me and sometimes can mix. Yes, Mabel, I believe you're warmer because you're the one who reach out. Yes, you're the type who reach out. Right. Okay. Jay, hi. How are you? Warmer. I believe so. A lot of you are very friendly people here. All right. You do change from time to time. Right. I like cooler colors. I feel that I go better. I feel very comforted when I wear cooler colors. And I also like warm colors too, for me. I'm more cool than warm. But yeah, I'm so friendly. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. So we go on to the next one. How many of you? Okay, now that you know warm and cool, we keep that aside because that one is for you to understand people's mood and also maybe pick out a little bit about their personality. I wish I can share a lot. Just on psychology of colors, I can probably spend days talking about it. I can just talk about one color and spend days on it. So I want to cover two very important colors here before I leave you. I want to know, how many of you here love to wear black? What type of dressing for fatty people? For the dressing for plus size people, cutting is important. That's why the proportion, can you at least follow my proportion first? Okay. If you have not been for a grooming class, we do part one first, the basic first, we do proportion first. Make sure if you plus size, that means you've got a tummy problem. The one who asked this question about fatty people, if you are I'm not sure if you are a man or woman, but if you are a man and you want to give the impression that your tummy is smaller, it can be done. You can address the tummy, right? 2 fingers down your navel. This is where you place your trousers. Your tummy will look smaller. If you are a lady, the highest peak of your tummy is the place where you put the belt. It will make your tummy smaller. All right? Okay. What is the me? There. Okay, that is the black color. You like black color? Right. Why do you like black color? Because it makes you look slimmer. So I'm going to share with you black. Okay? All right. You like black because it makes you look slimmer? Not necessarily so. So I will explain why. It's a very big topic because a lot of people like to wear black when they are unsure. And when they think it's formal, they wear black. So I want to share with you the psychological effect of black. That is the effect of black. Sorry, that is too fast there. That is the effect of black. Okay, black is a formal color. When we say formal color, for the men, we are talking about the black suit for dinner event, which is called the black tie, right? It's not your long sleeve black shirt. Black is very formal. That's why the judges wear black. But if you are in business, gentlemen, instead of the black suit, you may want to wear a gray suit. The reason being, it's very serious. It's very solemn. That's why judges wear that in court. And it's very gloomy. And it's very mysterious, tragic. Oh, you remember the evil stepmother? They always thought of black. And it's a silent, gloomy color. So for men, there are a little bit more rules than ladies for men's business grooming. So what are things that you should avoid, gentlemen, when you're out there in business? No plain long black tie. Why not? Because plain black tie is serious, solemn, and it's also a color that is a mourning color. All right. So when you go for funeral, you wear the long black tie. Anytime you've got relatives who's staying abroad and they have a funeral, they will always ask you wear a white shirt with a black tie, wear your black suit. So, but if you do have the black suit, you can wear it after 6 as your business dinner events. But in the daytime, opt for a gray suit. And you know, gentlemen, you like to wear long sleeve shirt. No long sleeve black shirt unless you are in F&B. That means you are a consultant in F&B or you are in fashion, no problem. But if you are in other kinds of business, do avoid the long sleeve black shirt. But you can use that for your night events. That is not a problem. But for a day event, you may not want to have that, right? And for the ladies, let's talk a little bit about the ladies as well. You see, it's very mysterious. So if you're wearing something that is too dark, it becomes a bit tragic. And you look older. Not only you look older, it's got kind of an evil look and it adds age on you. That is on the other hand, it can be sophisticated. If you put your makeup on, then it looks sophisticated. All right, and it is formal. Right. Now I'm going to show you something here. I've got this black one with me. And tell me, see, when you're young, it will be good for you to wear the black because you want to look a bit more mature, you want to look more credible, and you want to fight with those who are really more experienced. But when you are 40 and above, you may want to reduce your black. I'm going to show you this one here. When I wear black, if I don't make up, even like now, do you feel that I look more serious, not so approachable? Because it's all black. And I do look older. I look sophisticated, no doubt about it. I look more formal, but I look older. Now, if I don't smile, I look serious, I look fierce as well. So I could have that, people could feel that there is a gap there, right? But the minute I put it down, you notice that I look like more approachable now, right? Because I'm much older now. That's why I used to look really good in black. But up to a point, I stopped wearing black already. And if I do wear black, I'll wear with other colors. When I wear black this way, then it's totally different, right? This is for older ladies like me. But what about the young ladies? You will look good. So you can invest in that. Just that when you're very young and people don't take you seriously, yes, this is where you want to project some seriousness. That black will help all the young ladies here. But for the men, yes. Time again, I go for so many times update. It has been mentioned. No full black suit for men in business unless you're going for funeral, unless it's a night event. Okay. Now this one here, I will show you here now. Shine bright like a diamond. Okay, we want this. You could have one black dress. So can you see, very young? She's my daughter. Doesn't she look so good? Yes, right. So you see, she's having this one black dress. So this one black dress, when you wear it differently, yes, for young ladies, you do need to have that to add some age to you so that you look a little bit more matured. Okay. So this one black dress, you can have 3 looks. How do you have 3 looks? Okay, if you want to look less serious, have a gray jacket. If you want to look more serious, have a darker color jacket. And if you want to look more casual, open up the jacket. So that is the difference for this, right? Make sure when you're wearing all black, and if you are working in a more formal industry, bring your hair back. Because if the woman is always fixing her hair, she's sending out the wrong message. So this is one part here. And if you say, I have no idea what to dress, you go to your Forever 21, you go to Zara, you buy a simple black dress this way. This is like a timeless piece. It doesn't go out of date. You can use for business. You can even use for a cocktail night. You don't go wrong. The minute you want to look formal, just wear the pair of pumps and that will help you tremendously. right? Remember just now we're talking about the waistline. I'm going to explain further now, ladies, about the waistline. If you look at this lady on the left-hand side here, can you see my cursor? Right. She has a regular waist. Because she has a regular waist, so she put the waist belt exactly on her waist area. And look at the one in the middle. She has got a long waist. So what she can do is she can bring the waist higher. So when she brings it higher, then even her bottom area looks longer. And you look at the right hand side lady, the black one where the belt is lower. See, what she has done is she made the torso longer, so the whole body will look slimmer. That means she has placed the belt lower, below her waist, so that she has a longer torso. Why? Because she has a short waist, and this can help. So the same thing, where you place your belt, where you place your waistband is the part that will make you look more proportionate. Whether you are S size, M size, L size, XL, or double XL. So I hope I have answered your question just now. The person who asked me about for fatty person, right? You do not want to wear loose clothes, but you wear clothes that it goes according to your body, not tight, just go according to your body. We call that form fit. So it's called form fit. And we move on to the next one now. For the men, I know you love to wear this, but this is called no-no, right? If you do like to have tattoo, go ahead and have your tattoo. Make sure during business day, what you do, bring it down, bring it down. Bring it down. You don't want to flaunt your tattoo and send out the wrong impression. While some artists will find that it's a piece, it is very artistic, but to other people, they may not be used to it, right? So all these things that you wear, okay, if you want to go out and have a hot date, you may not get a decent girl. Maybe you can, I'm not sure. But definitely this is called over the board because it's too roguish. Okay? Yeah. Now, one more here. This is red. All right, so I'm going to ask you all, how many of you love red? Yeah, you use black as your staple, then you can combine. But how many of you here love red? Let me know. If red is if red is your favorite color, all right, just put R. Red is your favorite color, put R. Put R. R for red. You love red. All right, Raquel, you love red. Well, all the ladies are saying they love red. Elizabeth love red. Any men love red? Or men love women in red? So far, those who respond that they love red are all women. All right, red. Okay. How many men love their woman in red? I'm enjoying this as well. Not too much. Yeah, I agree. Not too much. So I'm going to share with you the psychological effect. I only want to share these two colors because a lot of people make mistake with these two colors. Black can make you, black can break you. Red can make you, red can break you. Okay? And just now I showed McDonald's color. When it's bright red, it's high energy. When you go for fine dining, it's cool, it suppresses, so it's lower energy. Right? So now let's look at red now. All right. See, what is the psychological effect of red? Red is associated with passion, right? And you see that lady in the sexy dress, she's so passionate. It's also associated with power. Yes. If you all know AirAsia, the color of, I believe everybody knows AirAsia, the color of AirAsia is that red, is the fire engine red. It's so aggressive. And that tells the ambition of the person who owns AirAsia. And we all know who is the person, right? Definitely a very ambitious man. Yes, it's very aggressive. If you are in customer service and you're facing people all the time And that kind of a job is very good if your customers are all happy. But if you've got unhappy customers and you wear the bright fire engine red, you're going to provoke more anger. And also red, when it's a fire engine red, is danger, danger, danger. Right. I'm sure you can see me if I put this red. Now, this is where I want to share with you. Stop screen. See, when I put red, remember I want to talk to you about digital presence as well. Now, when you see me on screen now with this red, yes, I know I look good. But actually, if you see me face to face, you will find that this red is a bit too much for me. When it's a bit too much for me, that means this is very high energy. You will get frightened after you look at me for a long time. Yes, it's very scary when it's this red, right? You will look very good when you see some skin. So this red, while it's good for dinner, it will not be good if you are going out to work. Because some people, when they look at you, they get very tired. Yes, it looks elegant, it looks great for a night out. It doesn't look too much, it doesn't look so good if I wear the whole piece for business. Can you imagine if you are going for a seminar and that lady is wearing a whole piece of red dress the whole day? By 2 hours, you get very tired, right? You are in black more attractive? No, I'm in black, I look older. And the other thing is, when it's online, all right, the color is different. What you see now, it looks good. But in actual fact, this color is much redder than what you see when I put it on here, right? So when you are having this on-screen meeting and all these things, you can wear a little bit brighter if your meeting is not too long, because it makes you look more energetic. But if you're going to have like a 2-hour meeting, you could get tired with that. But it's very engaging. So if you're not the type to smile easily, definitely this is really, really good for you. If you're on stage, this is good. But when it's for like 2 hours, it is too long already. So when do you wear this one? When you want to arrest attention. But you may not want to do it too often, especially if you're discussing serious business that is too aggressive, right? So I will show you another alternative on what you can wear with red. Okay, right. Remember, this is a psychological effect of red. It's passion, it's power, it's sexy. You are sending out that image. Whatever you wear, you are sending out a message. And that message is your personal brand, right? And you decide what kind of a message that you want to send out. Now, we go on to this one. I will ask you A and B. Which one attracts you and which one is a distraction? Both are pretty, okay, both are pretty. But if we were to look at them, maybe you have a meeting. You have a meeting in a local bright open air restaurant, and you got to have a serious discussion where you have to look at numbers and figures. Who can you look at that is peaceful to you, that is restful for your eyes? A or B? A attracts or B attracts, in the sense like that means it is outstanding and is also outlast. A, right, more soothing to the eyes. B is more exciting, right? Yes, A can outlast. You can look at this person for a long time, you don't get tired. B, you get excited for a while, and if your own energy is high, yes, from what you like is all right, both are okay. But to be safe, I would suggest if you have got meeting that is an hour, 2 hours, try to go for softer rates, right? If you want to attract attention, that means you want to be the one that stand out among the crowd, yes, that is B. Fantastic. Great. Moving on. Next one. Here. Now the man. I see a lot of men from Philippines. Let me understand your taste then. B attract while A attract, because when you see a girl wearing like that in A, it can cause distraction. That's right, you're right too. B is distract. Yes. So for the man, maybe it's very personal, but for me, B, I am not comfortable with men who want so much attention. I feel that if you want the attention, let your partner have the attention. No one. Muhammad, what's the meaning of no one? A is attractive, correct? Yes. When you wear a dark red, gentlemen, you look more grounded. When you wear a bright red, you look more flamboyant, more passionate, more sexy, but then it's like no sense of security. Yes, B is not a little bit distracting, it's very distracting because it's like very dangerous. B, Malaysian, said sakit mata. Betul, sakit mata? Yes. I am enjoying you all. Thank you so much. All right. So this is to tell you, even if you like bright colors, just be less ambitious and less daring with this bright red, because fire engine red means danger. So you go for something that is a bit darker and that could help you. All right. Now we move on to the next one. Let's see. Yeah. One is empowering and one is overpowering. So at the end, I want to tell you, colors, you can use colors to influence mood. So if you want to show that you're very aggressive, wear this. But if you want to show that you're more grounded, wear the darker red, right? And if you want to be able to hold people's attention for a long time, use less bright colors. But if you want to catch attention, use bright one. And if you want to appear slimmer, use the darker ones. And if you want to appear bigger, use the brighter one. That's how you can use colors to influence moods and perception. And more importantly, every day when you walk out, this is just the tip of the iceberg, right? If you come for my physical seminar, I can actually do a makeover for you as well. That means on the spot, I can change you. But here, I hope that you put it to good use. What you need to do is use it every day. Dress every day as if you're going for a very important meeting. Because when you go for a very important meeting, that means you're sending out these vibes to the universe. You can attract what you want, because your image must inspire. For me, every day when I come out, my image must be an inspiration to others. Even if I work from home now, I still dress up every day, because I never know if I come out from my home, I may meet someone and that opportunity is waiting for me. And because I'm not ready, I may not have that. So every day, whatever I wear, that is my brand, and it must speak about my brand magic. So with this, I can open up for questions. Yes, I can open up for questions now. Is there anything that you all like to ask that I have not covered? Yes. Yep. Okay, I will wait for your questions. Thank you. Lok Jia Hui. You're welcome. All right. Would you want a little bit more, just a little bit more personal for you? All right. If you love a little bit more, I'm going to share a bit more for you here. This is especially for you. Okay? Would you like to have one free digital personal consultation with me? One free personal consultation with me. If you like that, that means to find out a little bit more about your personal branding, right? Is that Let me see. I would like to know, it's too fast now. Totally dressed in dark color accessories and shoes plays important part too, right? Okay. The question's coming up too fast. Just give me a minute. I'm reading it. Okay, Jay Chan asked a question. Understand pastel colored business shirts for men are suitable, but do you think dark colored business shirts are okay too? Jay, depending on how dark, but it's as dark as black, maybe not, right? And if you got very dark features, I will tell you, you will look like you're very brooding and very gloomy. So you may want to have a bit brighter so that you can stand out. May I know what do you mean by what you wear now? What I meant is every day I dress with purpose because I do not know, even though I'm staying in the house, there are a lot of things happening. I may be asked to go out just downstairs to pick up a package. And when I go downstairs, I do meet a lot of neighbors. And you never know who is in my neighborhood, who may be the one giving me the opportunity. So even if I'm in the house and I just go down to get a package, I make sure that I'm not dressed to the nine, but I'm dressed presentable. I want to look like an authority in my own expert matter. All right. That is what I meant. Totally dressed in dark color, accessories and shoes play important part too. Yes, correct. I would like to know when is the right time to wear dress made with satin fabric. That is for dinner. Anything to do with satin, it is for your dinner events, for your social event. It's not meant for business hours. Anything after office hour is perfectly all right. Okay. What if I wear a white shirt and a red? What is red down? I don't understand. What if I wear a white shirt and a red down? What do you mean? I don't understand. What if I wear a white shirt and a red down? What is down? I don't quite understand. You may have to tell me again. What color is good for a dark brown skin? Lighter color. You need contrast. If your skin is dark brown, unless you want to have like the very like golden look. If you want to have the very golden look, then you have the burnt orange. If your skin is dark brown, you may not want to wear dark brown because there's no dimension. So if you like neutral, they go for lighter brown. Okay. Okay. What I like most about the webinar is the content and the presenter. Oh, thank you so much. You make my day. Right. Thank you. So if you like to have a personal consultation with me, you don't have to do much. You only have to let me know. You need to write, if you want to win this 15-minute personal consultation, you need to post a picture of yourself because I want to see who am I talking to, whether are you serious that you want me to help you. You post a picture of yourself and you put it on Facebook or your Insta, either Facebook or Insta. I'm on LinkedIn as well, but I think this contest, we will open it under Facebook or Insta, but you must tag us, meaning you post it, you must set your post to public and you tag us. You tag me and my company at Sweat Group or at Sheila Wong, and then you include the hashtag Style Sense Personal with Sheila Wong. You just need to do that only and answer one question. Why are first impression important? No answer is wrong. Every answer is correct. So when you do that, then we will contact you and we will arrange a 15-minute personal with me. If you like that, you can participate in that, right? So with this, I think, yes, with this I finish. And if you want to have more tips, all right, these are my contact. And I post a lot of image tips on our Sweat Group, on my Sheila Wong page, as well as my LinkedIn page. So I would love to get in touch with you. And if there are any more things that you would like to know from me, yes, you can just join the personal with me. All right? Okay. So with this, I would like to say good night. Can I hand this control back to my MC? You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Call me Sheila. Don't call me Madam Wong. Call me Sheila. Sheila.
Hello, ma'am.
Right.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I will hand the control back to you. You're welcome. What clothes suits official meeting? Oh, I only saw this one now. Bye. Thank you, Mabel. Hi, Sajid. Thank you so much for tuning in, Sajid. Hi, Joyce. You're welcome. Thank you. I shall leave now. Thank you so much.
Hmm? Hello. 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 Can you hear me? I'm audible. Salma, are you there? Salma, are you there? Hello. Hello. Yeah. Thank you so much for being with us. Actually, today we face some technological issues. That's why we are going for backstage all over there. But for today's certification is always the same procedure. You have to browse www.igp.com and certification code is today's certification code is not required. You can claim your certificate without code. for today's certification, code not required. Participants are requested to claim your certificate at the website www.edu.igp.com as well as the same previous webinars, and code not required. Salma, are you there? Hello, Salma, are you there? Hello, Salma, are you there? Hello, Salma.
Thank you.
Salma, are you there?
Hello.
I'm asking you for last 5 to 10 minutes, maybe.
That's amazing. We are all blessed to you for your marvelous presentation and giving us your valuable time. This session will be effective for our audience because you shared your intelligent knowledge with us. Dear knowledge seeker, I would love to thank you all from my deep heart. Dear knowledge seeker, I would love to thank you all from my deep heart from attending. That's amazing. We are all blessed to you for your marvelous presentation and giving us your valuable time. This session will be ever.
Dear participants, sorry for the technical issues. Sorry again. No problem. Our technical team will be coordinate with you, and our customer service representative and our total ambassadors will coordinate you for your certification. But you can focus on the screen, which I already pinned in.
I'm here.
For today's certification, participants are requested to log in www.edu.igp.com and code for today's session already code not required.
Yes.
Salma, I can hear you, but already program is finished. So we have to serve participants their certificate. So I will just guide them for certification. Actually, it's a technical issue. Because we don't have any electricity right now. That's the reason. So sorry for that, participants. Really sorry for that. Some from bottom of heart, cordially sorry. And but don't forget about your certificate. So browse www.edu.igp.com and select the today's session and claim your certificate without code. So code not required. Thank you so much. See you again in the next session. Our next session will be held on 2nd March and topics will be covered live on purpose. Thank you so much. See you again. And thank you, Ms. Salma, for your beautiful presentation also. But maybe your some technical issues from on your side also, right? If anyone missed your certificate today, don't worry. I said it again, and I'm saying again that if anyone missed your certificate, if anyone missed your certificate, so don't worry about your certificate. We are always ready to serve you.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yes, sir. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Okay, no problem. Forget about that. Forget about that. Dear participants, if anyone missed your certificate for today, so don't get panic. Just knock us in our Facebook page, Messenger. So we'll share with you, and our total ambassadors and customer service representatives will be available to serve you in any time. So don't get panic. Just stay with us. Thank you so much. See you again.